Sissy, I'm lonely. Funny how one day's ride away can feel like a whole nother world. You know, one of them white infantries came by today. Everything was so shiny, bright, and new. The boots had laces. Guns looked like they had all their parts. Uniforms matching, no holes. Riding on stallions. Seemed like we was part of two different armies. They even had food that looked like it just got picked from the earth that day. We'd be lucky if the food we get is anything left after we pick off all the rot and the mold from it. You never realize what you don't have till you see what somebody else got. Well, that day, we knew exactly what we didn't have, and that was a lot. But, just like Mama say, you learn to work with what you got, and you never want for anything. So that's what we do. Funny thing is, them Indians, even them, they got better weapons than we do. They get them off them ranchers. Them ranchers are a part of our assignment too, you see, because them guns are legal. Imagine fighting two armies. They got better guns than you. They eat better than you. They sleep better than you. They got even clothes that match the weather. The other day, we were facing up against these Cheyenne Indians. My heart ain't never beat so fast. Holding up my Springfield. No sights, worn down bore, facing off two Indians. They got brand new scope rifles. Sights and no sights. Today was a victorious day. But nobody feel like rejoicing. We pushed them Cheyenne Indian over back into Nebraska territory, allowing the road workers to do their work. Not a single shot fired. Ain't a lot of fighting going on. Seem like they don't want to kill us, just like we don't want to kill them. Payday is tomorrow, so the guys will be in better spirits. And now I know what you're thinking, and no, I ain't forgot about Mom. I guess I just had a change of heart, as they say. All them Indians ain't the same. They're not like the ones that took Mom. They're not like them ones that beat us. They're not like them ones that's like them. Just about every day, I see this one Indian, and there's this row of maple trees, and they make this line, and them Indians know not to cross that line because about 100 yards out, there's workers out there. It's one Indian. He always come up to that line, and he sit right down at that line under the trees. He never crossed the line. So I tell Bud, he bunked with me. I say, Bud, one day I'm going to go up to that line and sit just like that Indian sitting. Bud just started laughing. But I was serious. Well, Sissy, last week that day came. I went up to Bud and I said, today is the day. He go tell all the guys, so the guys go and sit up on a heap of track wood, and they looking. If they had peanuts, they be eating it like I'm about to stick my head in the lion's mouth. I got this fire in me. That's all I can think about is Mom. I got this fire in me, and I just walk up to that line, and I sit down. I hear the guys back there rolling with laughter. That Indian, he looking at me, I'm looking at him, he looking at me, I'm looking at him, but for some reason that fire is gone. I hear Mom's voice. What good you gonna bring to this world today? That Indian looking at me, I'm looking at him, that Indian looking at me, but he kind of looking through me. What good you gonna bring to this world today? Next thing I know, that Indian standing up. He got in his hand this bag. He keeps shaking his bag. And I keep hearing Mom's voice. What good you gonna bring to this world today? I jump up. Now it's about 10 feet away from me and this Indian. We the only ones standing there under the shadow of these maple trees. I don't hear the guys no more. I don't hear no more laughter. I'm standing there, that Indian got that bag in his hand. I look at the bag, I look at the Indian. I look at that bag, I look at the Indian. What good you gonna bring in this world today? I keep hearing Mom's voice. It's like it's getting louder and louder. What good you gonna bring into this world today? That Indian started walking towards me. What good you gonna bring into this world today? He steady shaking that bag. I'm standing there. Bud said I was standing there frozen like I seen a ghost. Before I know it, that Indian about 4 feet away from me. What good you gonna bring into this world today? He steady shaking that bag. What good you gonna bring to this world today? What good you gonna bring to this world today? What good you gonna bring to this world today? That Indian shaking that bag and he hold that hand and stretch it out towards me. Bang! That Indian dropped to his knees. Hand still stretched out towards me. Except he pointed for something over my left shoulder. I look back and I see the guys surrounding me with their guns fixed on this Indian. Beyond them, I see this pile of rocks with these big boulders on top of it. I look back. That Indian dropped that bag at my feet, and I see him take his last breath. They never told me who shot that Indian. Bud said they thought that Indian was gonna cut my throat. Bud also said them pile of rocks is an Indian grave. That bag was an offering. I took that bag and put it on them rocks, and I can't help keep thinking about Mom. What if that grave was that Indian's mom? Sissy, what if Mom's grave was just over yonder and we couldn't go see her? What if we went to go see Mom, we knew that we'd be right in the grave next to her? That day I see all Indians ain't the same, but I also see that we's all the same. I gotta go. I love you, Sissy.